All right, let's answer the questions on page 156. Remember that in the language of regression, we have been talking about saying the null hypothesis that all the betas were 0 with the indicator variables, rather than the language of analysis of variance, one-way analysis of variance, where all the means were equal. And if we tested those all out, we should do a residual analysis. I'm kind of skipping that, so I might be arrested tonight. But the idea is that you still get the same F statistic. And the question is, why don't we just use Minitab's one-way ANOVA? Well, we can get some more information here. So, like if the means differ, about how much? So let's answer those questions on page 156. Let's obtain a 95% confidence interval for any one of the group means. Let's say 95% confidence between the average score of a business major would be between what, or maybe a biology major or a psychology major. Let's go ahead and move to Minitab, and let's kind of show how you do that. We've done our regression. I'm going to go up to stat regression. After I've done the regression, now I can use predict, and I'm going to do a business majors, which were all 0, biology majors, which were 1, 0, 0, and I think the other one that I selected was PE majors, maybe not, but we'll do those and then I'll change it later. So I can do this all at once. I enter the responsive scores, the individual values. If I go ahead and do that, then I get, for the business majors, their confidence interval score is between 630 and 294. So let's see if I can put that in there. Well, too much information. So it's between 630.3 and 7072, let's say 0.6. Okay. Now for a biology major, see if I can do this a little bit better. Nope, I had psychology. So if biology major, I go down here. This is 1, 0, 0. See if I can copy that. Oh no, nope. Doesn't look like it. So I get still that same average between 744 and 973. Actually, go to 4. And then for a, change this for a PE major, would be between, again, 0010. Oh, I did PE. 703 and 960. Okay. Now let's go to the prediction interval for any of the groups. So this means for an individual of who has a business major would be between 435 and 968. So 435 and 968. The individual biology major, 100, the prediction interval is between 578 and 1140. I guess they're so good that they score more than 1,000 points total in the course, but hey, we'll put that in there. And then for a random PE major, well, you get the idea. You can go back here to the PE and it gives you the prediction interval between 545 and 1180. Remember, the prediction interval is an individual, so it's going to be wider because it has some more variation, the mean squared error for that standard, random standard error for a particular part. All right, let's go to the very last one then. The question asks, obtain a 95% confidence interval between any one of the group means and the reference group means. Well, if you think about it, if I take beta 1 plus beta naught minus beta naught, I get beta 1. So all I'm doing here is just trying to find a 95% confidence interval for each of the coefficients. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we had here. Go to the regression analysis. Bio had a coefficient of 157.5, standard error coefficient of 65.2. So it's my estimate plus or minus my multiplier times standard error. We have 23 degrees of freedom because we look at the standard error degrees of freedom, and there's 23 right there. and I get a confidence interval between 22.62 and 292, so we're 95% confident. Then average biology major scores between 22.6 and 290.4. It's higher than the business majors. And this is something we can do with the linear model that we couldn't do with the one-way analysis of variance. Be excited.